IndyCar returns to Watkins Glen International, some two-wheeled action from Endicott, highlights from Thunder Mountain Speedway, and Trans Am at Watkins Glen. All that and more on this edition of The Race Report. Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the Race Report. I'm Ron Hills. 2 weeks ago, when Ryan Briscoe was practicing for the Salem 6 Hours of the Glen, nobody knew that IndyCar racing was returning to the Glen. But even then, Briscoe thought it was a good idea.
Absolutely. I mean, I was so sad when IndyCar stopped coming here. It's just so fast, and I think you would see track records being set in an IndyCar around here. I mean, it'd be amazing. And the IndyCars have so much downforce now. It'd be a true physical feat as well for the drivers. So I'd be a big fan of that. This has honestly always been my favorite racetrack to come to. I mean, it's just so fast, and it's fast and rewarding. I mean, it's just exhilarating. I love the high-speed corners, but there's always that risk element, because you can always see that guardrail that's right next to the track, and but it's had its bumps and different surfaces, and been out this morning, and it's just beautiful. I mean, it's so smooth. It's got that new surface all the way around, so you don't have the concrete patches anymore. So it's going to be a higher level of grip, and I think you're going to see some track records probably with the brand new program with the Ford GT. We've had our battles and stuff, but it's super excited to come off our first win in round 4 at Laguna Seca, and it was a weekend where we were showing good performance, and we ended up winning on strategy with fuel. So it was really a well-rounded win, because it could have been anyone's victory, the way the race played out with the yellows, and we had a plan. We'd practiced saving fuel in practice, and just went about that plan from the word go, and it worked out. I mean, my teammate Richard Westbrook was absolutely phenomenal behind the wheel. I mean, smooth, consistent, hit the fuel numbers, made no mistakes, and brought it home. So it was a great win. I just love coming to this track. I mean, I said it's my favorite track, and I've had my success here, and this was always the race I looked forward to most on the IndyCar calendar. And I've done the 6 hour once before, and got a podium with Wayne Taylor Racing back in 2006. So I'm just super excited to be coming back here with a team that knows how to get the job done. And, hopefully we can be on that top step. Well, we've got the Le Mans 24 coming up. So that's the next race, and the only one between now and the 6 hour. So it's a big deal. We've got some testing before then. We go to Le Mans, we've got some testing before the race, and a huge event for us. A lot of history, a lot of tradition, and we'll be taking part with 4 Ford GTs, and hopefully the 69, which is the one that I'll be in. Hopefully we'll be able to get the win.
Tickets for the IndyCar race on Labor Day weekend are available at theglen.com.
For 3 generations, we've been building world-class American performance.
Like the new Edelbrock Power Package Top-End Kit, based on Edelbrock's powerful RPM crate engines. Each kit includes aluminum heads and intake, cam and lifters, gaskets, and hardware to build your own 400-plus horsepower Chevy small block. For 3 generations, it's pure American performance from the leader. Call now for your free Edelbrock catalog.
Edelbrock makes them right here in the USA.
98.1 The Hawk, number 1 for 20 in a row.
This is Jason Aldean.
She's country. Hot new country.
This is Luke Brown.
And kiss tomorrow goodbye.
This is Charles, Dave,
and Hillary.
And we are
Lady Annabella.
And I don't know why you don't take me downtown anymore.
Binghamton's Binghamton's Hot New Country.
This is Carrie Underwood.
Every tear-soaked whiskey memory blown away.
Binghamton's Hot New Country. 98.1 The Hawk.
Welcome back to the Race Report. Thunder Mountain Speedway rained out last Saturday night. There were a lot of great racing highlights we couldn't get to last week. What a great opportunity for some racing action. So here we go, and on the microphone you'll find Leon Andrus with Brett Deo.
Matt Brewer looking to drop right down to the inside. Up on the outside, that's Kinzer Hill, the 60X. Way up on the outside, Shane Spoonhour. So they come around the lead lap. Number 1 is Pat Jordan. Matt Brewer right there running second. Third belongs to Tommy Collins. Kinzer Hill is fourth. Dustin Jordan got a little wide there with that 24. Lost a little ground. Now trying to come back up through the field. Mike Decker down to the inside of Tyler Ward. That's a battle for position. Charlie Russell Hendrickson Jr. and Brian Mady. That's a repeat from the qualifying heat race. As Pat Jordan trying to run away and hide here. Shane Spoonhour working the extreme outside of the speedway. As McIntyre having some problems in the 88 J machine. Three wide out of turn 2. Dustin Jordan, Shane Spoonhour, and way up on the outside, that's the 3 of Tyler Ward. Leader already into some lap traffic here. Pat Jordan showing the way. Running seconds, Matt Brewer. Tommy Collins is third. Kinzer Hill is fourth. Collins now trying to close in on Brewer. Kinzer Hill right there fourth. Lee Folan sliding up the speedway. Here goes one around. That's Russell Hendrickson Jr. Caution, got to come out. Mike Decker now grabbing position number 3 from Tommy Collins. Here comes Mike Nagel looking to the inside to take over position 5 from Kinzer Hill. Shane Spoonhour threading the needle between Brian Mady and Isaiah Forward. But it's all Pat Jordan right now out front. Tommy Collins trying to get underneath the 39B of Matt Brewer. That's for position number 2. That's a success story. Brewer trying to come back down underneath. Mike Decker right there fourth. Mike Nagel fifth. Kinzer Hill 6th. Brian Mady 7th. Shane Spoonhour is 8th. Isaiah Forward 9th. And Dustin Jordan rounding out your top 10. Pat Jordan now again going to get into some lap traffic here. Tommy Collins going to try to close in on your leader. Mike Decker going to go to work on the 39B of Matt Brewer. Tommy Collins, hang on, Kinzer Hill around. Shane Spoonhour nowhere to go. He makes some contact. Dustin Jordan took the high road. Green is back out. Brian Mady looking to go to the top side, looking to get around the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. Tyler Ward looking to go 3 deep up there in his 3X ride. White flag out one more time around. Tommy Collins went to the high side. Brian Mady take the high road around Mike Nagle Jr. That's a battle. Look at Tommy Collins trying to sneak back down under. Checkered flag goes out. Pat Jordan to win. Tommy Collins for 2. Matt Brewer for 3. Mike Decker for 4. Mike Nagle Jr. for 5. Green is out. Jason Beebe grabbing the early advance. Connor Spoonhour a little loose. Hendrickson getting a piece of the 66. Green is out, hammers down, and we're racing. Ellsdorf, hang on. Ellsdorf with a big hit from the 43 of Dan Allen. Jason Beebe, your leader. Here goes the 01 of Cole Keener pits. Hang on. We got 2 of them together over there. That's the 8A of Ryan Ellsdorf. Jason Beebe, your leader. Joe Crum right up there on the outside third. The 19 a little bit out of shape. That's Feinberg. Connor Spoonhour, he's back there fourth. Who's ever in the 21 juniors running fifth, but here comes Ellsdorf in the 8A back. Dan Allen now on the move in the 43. After he calmed down a little bit, starting to make a move up through the field. There goes going on. Connor Spoonhour got around. Jason Beebe back out front. Feinberg a little loose running second. Joe Crum is third. Dan Allen looking to get down on the inside to take over fourth. Reidenbach is fifth. Here comes Joe Crum. The car sounded like it was skipping real bad, but now it's on the move here with that 68 machine. But it's all Jason Beebe out front in the 21. The final lap of the night. The win gonna go to Jason Beebe. Joe Crum for 2.
BMX racing is alive and thriving in Endicott, New York, thanks to promoter Gary Gitchell.
So far, this is our biggest race of the year, almost like Daytona. We start this out, and we got, almost 600 riders here this weekend. A lot of Canadian riders come down for this race. We got them all throughout New England, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, all the way down through. A lot of New Jersey people here. We got them down from people from Delaware. We got a whole bunch of people here from Maryland, West Virginia, Western Pennsylvania, all the way out through Pittsburgh area and out through Eastern Ohio are here. It's a family-oriented sport because, like, other than other types of racing, moms and dads are the pit crew. Everybody basically starts out as like a novice. It doesn't matter what age you are. I got kids that are on little Strider bikes, and these are the kids that I've had them as young as 1 year, 10 months old on a little Strider bike, and they're little bikes that don't have any pedals, and they race those up to they're like 5 years old. And then they graduate up to a pedal bike. Everybody will start out as a novice, and I have some riders here that are 67 years old. So it's everything in between. So you start out as a novice, you get so many wins, it's 10 wins. You move up into an intermediate level. Once you get 20 wins, you move up into an expert level. And some of the stuff you just recorded, we have a bunch of pros here this weekend racing for some prize money. So everything in between. We have practice right now on every Tuesday night from 6 to 8 o'clock, and we encourage everybody to come down, try it out. That's a good time to try it out, and it's only costs $5. So you get to try it out and see how you like it and everything, and I'll let you do it a whole bunch of times. We race on Friday nights right now, all the way straight through the summer. We race Friday nights until the end of October. Once we hit the summer months, we also race on. We switch our practice nights to race night. Third week of June, and we race that all the way straight through to the school starts. So, and then we're going to adjust our practice night to like a Wednesday night then and stuff. Well, obviously you need a bike. So you get a 20-inch bike, or we have other classes called cruisers. And the young kids will run the cruisers if they've been in the sport for a little while and everything. But most of the times you'll see them when their kids are like 20 or 21 and over. We got a big contingency of dads that used to race years ago that are in their 40s now and stuff. And they're all of a sudden, well, my kid's doing it. I'm going to do it too. So they're out racing too. And those guys are like cutthroat. You know, they're having a lot of fun with it. Safety equipment, obviously everybody's got a helmet. Highly recommended a full face helmet. Long sleeve shirt, long pants. There's exceptions to the rules. If you want to wear shorts, you got to cover your knees and shins with some pads. Same thing if you want to wear a short sleeve shirt, you got to have elbow pads and stuff. So, and highly recommended, not necessary, but highly recommended to have gloves, because if you do fall and you rip up your palms of your hands, you're not gripping a bike. So it's highly recommended to have them, but it's not required. We have our own website. It's www.gripandparkbmx.com. And we have our own Facebook page, which is the same thing as Grip and Park, BMX. I'm on there almost every day, posting something about the track and everything. You can learn everything you can want to know about the track, lots of pictures on it and stuff. And it's a great place to get the word out. I've done this is my 29th year and everything. And had a lot of fun. My kids don't race in it anymore, but I'm still here plugging along and having a good time with it. So it's a lot of fun. It's a fun sport for everybody. Like I said, moms and dads get really involved into it, and all of a sudden you get dads that want to race racing. And the women race too. We got a lot of girls racing, so don't think it's just a boys sport. We got a lot of women racing and stuff. So even a lot of little girls and stuff, bring them down.
98.1 The Hawk, Binghamton's hot new country. Number 1 for 20 in a row.
I'm Blake Shelton. But it sure be cool if you did.
Hi, this is Toby Keith.
Soldier.
Binghamton's hot new country. 98.1 The Hawk.
For 3 generations, we've been building world-class American performance.
Like the new Edelbrock Power Package top-end kit, based on Edelbrock's powerful RPM crate engines. Each kit includes aluminum heads and intake, cam and lifters, gaskets, and hardware to build your own 400-plus horsepower Chevy small block. For 3 generations, it's pure American performance from the leader. Call now for your free Edelbrock catalog.
Edelbrock makes them right here in the USA.
98.1 The Hawk, number 1 for 20 in a row.
This is Luke Bryan.
This is Eric Church.
This is Tim McGraw.
Binghamton's hot new country. 98.1 The Hawk.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 of the 20 cars. Green is out. Matt Spencer not answering the call. 2 weeks in a row has had some major problems. Bad break for Matt Spencer. Steven Deinhardt out front in that shaggin' wagon, number 73. Hang on, we got one around. Hang on, Art. Ooh. One lamp in the book. Out of the turn they come. Jeff gives them the green. Deinhardt back out front, and that's 73. Nick at night, Nick Robinson right there to the inside of the T109, Brett Barrett. Way down on the inside, that's Jonathan Carpenter going 3 deep, and we got Gene Sharpstein around. Sharpstein around, and wouldn't you know it, plugged into the side of Gene Sharpstein is Rich Sharpstein and that 83T. Look at Trevor Dudley now, putting some heavy pressure on Carpenter down to the inside. The logger working the inside of Doug Stack Jr. Donnie Russell right there. Nick at night, Nick Robinson. Still running third. as your leader, Steven Deinhardt, trying to run away and hide here. Three wide as they work it out of turn. Donnie Russell Jr. off the pace. He's going to lose about 3 spots there. Carpenter trying to go up the ladder a little bit. Now going to try to dive down as Brad Butcher coming back out from the infield. Brett Barrett really makes that car wide through the turns. Gets the rear end really high, wide, and handsome and cuts it back down. Way down deep now, the 3L. Carpenter looking for racing room as Nick Robinson now looks like he's got a B to take over second from the T109 of Brett Barrett. Carpenter right there third. Barrett fourth now. Trevor Dudley is fifth. Sixth is Doug Stack Jr. Shane Wolf is seventh. Eighth on the grid is Earl Zimmer. Then is Jake Folston, Donnie Russell Jr., KJ Yeager. John White back there 11th. Got racing all the way around the Speedway right now. White a little loose in the 45. That's going to cost him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. TJ Frost around. Caution will come out here. Out of the turn, Green is out. Deinhardt, your leader. Robinson right there running second. Down on the inside, Jonathan Carpenter, Brett Barrett, Doug Stack Jr., Shane Wolf Jr., Trevor Dudley, Earl Zimmer, Donnie Russell Jr., KJ Yeager. Earl Zimmer and Donnie Russell Jr., they make a little contact. Zimmer gets the implement tire. He goes around. Russell stops. Green is out. Shane Wolf Jr. getting a good start. Cranking it up on the outside there, trying to work around Doug Stack Jr. Carpenter right there third, trying to get under Nick Robinson. Now swinging back to the top side, going to try to cut down underneath. Gene Sharpstein trying to work his way back up through the pack from his earlier race skirmish. Lap traffic now for your leader. Carpenter continues to try to work on the Pudgy's Pizza sponsored number 15 of Nick Robinson. Just 2 laps to go. There was the break. Robinson had trouble getting around Rick Sensabaugh. Carpenter took that spot away. Nick Robinson heavy on his rear corner section. Picking up the street stock feature win. The 73 of Steven Deinhardt. Coming home second, Jonathan Carpenter, Nick Robinson, Brett Barrett, Doug Stack, Shane Wolf Jr., TJ Yeager. Robinson has been pretty tough the first couple of weeks, and he's got the redraw. It was a heads up and starts on the pole. It could be tough from that spot, but here comes Dave Jenkins. Not going to let him get too far away too early. Chris Taylor right there third. 3 wide behind him. Kyle Rogers down on the inside. And Keith Potter right there for 4 and 5. Then it's Tesoro. Gonna battle up front. Robinson, your leader. Dave Jenkins right there is second. Ryan Wood in trouble in a 25. He's going to go to the infield. He's going to take it out of harm's way. Will stay green. We got a 2-car battle for 1 and 2, a 2-car battle for 3 and 4. Then we got Kyle Rogers there for 5th with just a little bit of breathing space between him and Keith Tesereau Jr. Then it's 3 wide behind him. Guy Raymond Jr. 3 deep to the inside of Chatterack, and the outside is Mackenzie Gibson. Mike Robinson continues to show it away. Dave Jenkins right there. A solid second. Robinson sliding up just a little bit here. Let Jenkins have the inside, but Robinson able to maintain that top spot. Keith Potter now 3rd. Taylor 4th. Rogers is 5th. White flag out one more time around for the front wheel drive 4-cylinder division here. Last lap, a lot of things happening. Robinson getting a win. Potter coming home 2nd. Jenkins is 3rd. Taylor 4th. Kyle Rogers is 5th.
Coming up next weekend, modifieds at Shangri-La 2 Motor Speedway on Sunday afternoon, and a big race at Thunder Mountain Speedway. So tune in next week for more information on those 2 events. Also, big news, the race report. Although we'll be moving from our 10:35 Thursday time slot, the race report will be seen 4 times a week, twice on Fox 40 and twice on My 8. More information to come on that, but for now, for all of us here at the Race Report, thanks for watching. Till next week, I'm Ron Hills, and I'll see you at the races.
Ben Kaiser back out front. Told you to keep an eye on Tyler Walker. He's right there, going to go to the inside of Hendricks in that number 15. As they work it out of the turn, 5 laps remain. 5 laps for the NY6A Sprint Car feature event here. Ben Kaiser in that number 40 doing a good job here at the Speedway. The driver out of Dansville, New York. That's out in western part of the state. First time he's seen the Speedway. He says, boy, is this place fast, my friend. Got a battle back here for position. Johnny Scarborough now taking over position number 6. Parallel sticks are in the air. 2 laps remain. Don't think the leaders will make it to lap traffic with the white flag coming out. Early race leader right there running 2nd. First trip to the Thunder Mountain Speedway in 2016 to win. Gonna go to the number 40.